This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, February 27th. Sunny and warm again today with the expected high of 82 approaching the record daily high of 85 set back in 1918. A few wispy clouds may move in this evening with a low of 58. The weekend will be a near carbon copy with the high on both Saturday and Sunday in the low 80s and overnight lows in the upper 50s. Here are today's headlines. State Representative Gina Hinojosa is trying to do what no Texas Democrat has done since 1990, win the governor's office. And she's doing it as an angry mom. Frustration over public education funding and the imminent closure of her son's school pulled her into school board politics 14 years ago. Now, as the Democratic frontrunner in an 8-candidate primary Tuesday, her fury is fixed on Governor Greg Abbott, his private school vouchers program, and the billionaires she blames for squeezing Texas families. At the age of 52, the former school board president has built her campaign around what she calls Abbott's corruption tax, saying wealthy donors and national Republicans exert gross control over Texas leaders, pushing up costs for utilities, housing, and health care, and straining schools. Hinojosa backs higher teacher pay, expanded health care access, a minimum wage increase, abortion rights, and lower homeowner property taxes, with benefits for renters. Crisscrossing the state, the self-proclaimed Mad Mom said she feels the momentum building. Abbott's job approval dipped below 50% in a recent poll of voters, as did Trump's. This week, early vote turnout totals showed a surge in Democratic participation, well past previous primary cycles, even outpacing Republicans in North Texas and other vote-rich areas. In other news, U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett just added another high-profile celebrity endorsement to her list by none other than rap mogul Cardi B. In a Thursday Instagram story post, the rapper, who is routinely vocal about her politics and opposition to the Trump administration, urged Texas voters to back the Democratic Congresswoman of Dallas. She notified her 164 million followers that early voting is underway in Texas and declared that Texas voters needed Crockett to win. Crockett is vying in the Texas Democratic primary for U.S. Senator John Cornyn's seat against State Representative James Tallarico. Next up, standing in front of the aging Redbird building, described as outdated and inadequate for a big city police force, leaders of the city's police associations on Thursday held a news conference to urge city leaders to follow through on plans for a new training facility, even as the city council debates a possible billion-dollar decision over whether to leave or repair Dallas City Hall. City officials have been working toward replacing the Redbird facility with a modern training complex at the University of North Texas at Dallas. The current plan centers on a 20-acre law enforcement training center paired with a separate public safety complex to accommodate facilities the campus cannot, such as a driving course and firearms training. The overall price tag is estimated at about $275 million, and the city is relying in part on private fundraising and other outside dollars to close a funding gap. In a memo to the city council last week, city officials put the remaining gap at $88.5 million, with $96.5 million committed so far, a mix of bond dollars, state grants, and private fundraising. And 3 Dallas City Council members are pushing for the city to consider moving the Dallas Wings into the American Airlines Center as delays and cost overruns continue to plague the WNBA team's planned relocation to a new practice facility and downtown arena. The council members filed a memo Wednesday asking the Ad hoc Committee on Professional Sports Recruitment and Retention to discuss using the home arena of the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Stars as a potential practice facility and game day location for the Wings. Both the NBA and NHL teams have lease agreements with the arena that are due to expire in 2031, and both franchises are actively exploring options to leave. The Wings, who call the University of Texas at Arlington's College Park Center home, played 2 regular season games at the American Airlines Center last year and are scheduled to play 3 games in the arena this season. In 2024, the Wings committed to relocating from Arlington to Dallas, with the city promising a renovated Dallas Memorial Auditorium ready by the start of this season. The city also committed to building a new practice facility in Oak Cliff by this spring. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday morning with more from the Dallas Morning News.